Let's talk about chemistry and forming new relationships after narcissistic abuse. My name is Ruth Ann. I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm an expert in relationships and issues of narcissism. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how you might be able to tell if the new person you've met is another person who's going to take advantage and abuse you, or whether they might be someone with whom you can share a lasting and reciprocal relationship. One of the diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder is being preoccupied with fantasies of ideal love. People who are high in narcissism tend to idealize their potential partner. And so they'll do something called love bombing, which means they'll tell you that you're amazingly special, that the connection you have is like nothing else they've ever felt before. They will make grand gestures, which might be things like expensive gifts, big declarations of love, early proposals of marriage or moving in together. And these relationships ramp up at incredible speed, and they really suck you in. They really sell you in this fantasy. And it's really easy for anyone to get sucked into something that's so exciting and feels initially so good. But let me tell you, and as many of you watching this already know, you are getting on a roller coaster ride. And when that roller coaster finishes and you get off, you're going to feel sick, but you're going to be very relieved to be out. Okay, what's it like when you meet someone who is capable of having a healthy, reciprocal, caring, nurturing relationship with you? Well, it's calm. Okay, it's calm. And guess what? If you are someone who is used to that roller coaster ride, it feels boring. Okay, but it's not boring. It's calm. And when you have a calm relationship, it can become a secure base. It becomes a place where you and your partner know each other, love each other, support each other, have mutual understanding, mutual goals, and you begin to nurture each other, to have adventures, both as individuals and as a couple. A secure relationship is a base from which to explore the world and do all kinds of things as a human being that maybe you never imagined were possible. A secure relationship supports your autonomy. It supports your goals and your ambitions, both as an individual and as a couple. You are not going to get that on the roller coaster. Trust me. So how can you tell? Well, in the very early stages of dating, as many of you know, it feels amazing. One of the things I ask people I work with to do is actually, if they meet someone new, I will ask them, oh, can you rate how strong your feelings are for this person out of 10? And sometimes they'll say, oh, it's like 100. It's so amazing. This person is so special. It's like no one else I've ever met before. And when they say that, let me tell you, I know where this is going. They may say, oh, no, he's different. She's different. It's not the same. Yeah, it is. If your feelings are that strong, that is a red flag, and you need to be really, really careful. Now, I am not suggesting that you date or spend a lot of time with someone that you don't have any feelings for at all. But if your feelings are around a 6 or a 7, I would suggest look for character rather than sparks. Okay? Sparks are going to mislead you. Character won't. Do you have shared values? Do you know what this person is about? Are they on the same page as you? And see what happens. Do they pay attention to your needs and your wants and your goals? Do they take a genuine interest in you? Do they listen to you? Also, a big thing to look at is how do they respond to little bits of conflict? And it can be anything. It can be preferring to go to a different restaurant for food, wanting to watch different movies, or maybe you want to see your friends and they want to see you, or vice versa. How do they handle that kind of conflict? Because if they can handle it in a way that kind of feels like, oh, actually, no stress, no big deal, you reach an easy compromise, that's a really, really good sign. If they react with stonewalling, criticism, belittlement, put down, silent treatment, then you know, don't go there. That's not going anywhere good. Another thing I suggest if you're not sure is introduce them to your friends early, especially if you have a friend who is particularly direct and blunt. For my friends, that might be me, who is going to tell you as it is what they see when they meet this person. That can be helpful. Now, also, narcissists can be very charming. So, be wary if they're very charming and they seem to be very different around your friends than they are around you. That's also a warning sign. But something to bear in mind, especially if you've had a lot of narcissistic abuse, if you're feeling a little bit anxious and insecure in your relationships, is that a secure and healthy relationship doesn't come with a lot of certainty, especially at the beginning. You're getting to know each other and nobody's making big promises false promises to be ideal and amazing and everything you've ever wanted. It's much more realistic than that. And that uncertainty can lead you to feel a little bit anxious, like something might be wrong, but nothing's wrong. It's just the natural uncertainty at the start of a relationship. And a big part of forming a healthy relationship is actually being able to tolerate that uncertainty, to tolerate some of that anxiety that comes with that, and allow that relationship to slowly and gradually build over time, or come to its natural end, and then you move on and hopefully you meet someone new. I hope this is helpful. And I also hope that you're able to try meeting new people and trying new things in your relationships. Break the pattern. It's not going to feel comfortable to break the pattern. Unfamiliar things are scary and can be overwhelming, and it can take a little bit of courage, and you might have to try a few things, and that's okay. And it may not work out first time, and that's okay too. Cut yourself some slack, explore, and see what happens. I hope this is helpful. I'd love to hear what you think. So leave a comment and share your experience. What's it like to meet someone who's healthy after narcissistic abuse? And how was it for you? Did you feel anxious? Or did you feel safe and secure straight away? Share your experiences. Maybe it'll help someone else. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, take good care.